Hi everyone, and welcome to this 15 minutes yoga flow for busy days or for whenever you need to add some movement throughout your day. You will only need a couple of blocks for this practice, and when you're ready to start, you can join me in a comfortable seat at the center of the mat. My name is Stefania, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I look forward to practicing together. We're going to begin by quickly tuning in, closing the eyes and bringing the attention inward. You can place the hands, palms facing up or down on the knees, relaxing the shoulders and tucking the chin. And from here we're going to take a couple of long deep breaths in and out through the nose. Filling in the chest completely on the inhale and emptying the belly on the exhale. Keep going at your own pace for a couple more cycles. And then when you're ready, you can gently blink the eyes open, and we're going to start with our movement practice. We'll begin with the right hand on the mat and the left arm reaching up towards the sky, bending the right elbow. So on the inhale, lengthen, on the exhale, sink a little deeper. Remember to keep the left sit bone on the ground. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink in the posture. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. And feel free to close the eyes or bring the gaze towards the mat. We're here for one more breath. And after your next exhale, come back towards the center, release, and we're going to move to the opposite side. So bring the left hand on the mat, reaching the right arm all the way up. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink. Remember not to collapse the arm towards the front, but maybe try to keep the chest as open as possible. Bring the gaze down towards the mat, or you can also close the eyes. Creating some length on the right side of the body with each inhale, and sinking on the exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, come back towards the center. And then from here we're going to move into a tabletop. So we're still at the center of the mat. So with the shoulders above the wrist and the hips above the knees, we're going to turn the hands, so the tip of the fingers are pointing towards the knees, and then from here, moving the body forward and back. Remember to be gentle here, and if it feels very intense on the wrist, maybe take it slow and just feel what your body needs today. Just be very gentle here as you move the hips closer towards the heels. Keep going for a few more cycles at your own pace. Inhale as you move forward, and exhale as you move the hips back. A couple more times here. And then come back to neutral. Turn the hands, so the fingers are pointing towards the front of the mat this time, and start making some figure 8 with the shoulders and hips. So start moving the body freely here. It's not about the alignment, but we're just warming up. Creating some circles with the shoulders and the hips. And changing direction. And then come back towards the center, and we move through some cat-cow. So on the inhale, reaching up with the gaze, dropping the belly, opening the chest. Exhale to round the spine, creating space between the shoulder blades and bringing the gaze towards the navel. Again, inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Keep going at your own pace here. A few more cycles. And then after your next exhale, come back to a neutral position. From here, we're going to move the hands a few inches forward, pressing against the mat, tucking the toes, lifting the knees and lifting the hips to come into our first downward facing dog. The knees are deeply bent, pedaling the feet one at a time. So let's start by bending the right knee deeply and bringing the left heel closer to the ground as you stretch the left leg. And then switch side, bending the left and stretching the right leg. The hands keep pressing against the mat so the spine is long. The neck is long as well, and the gaze goes towards the back of the mat. Take one big inhale through the nose and then exhale completely through the mouth as you bring the heels closer to the ground. Again, inhale to reach up with the heels. Exhale, bringing the heels closer to the ground. Last one, inhale. Exhale, heels towards the ground. And then from here, let's slowly walk the feet all the way towards the front of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. The spine is long and relaxed, and with the hands, we catch the opposite elbows. And then from here, let's just stay here in this forward fold, relaxing the neck, relaxing the jaws and the muscle of the face, relaxing the forehead. The crown of the head is pointing down towards the mat. The knees are bent, so the stomach can be in touch with the thighs. As you move the body from side to side, you can maybe say yes and no with the head. Move the neck front and back. Keep breathing. And then from here, slowly let go of the elbows with the hands down towards the ground as you roll the spine slowly, coming all the way up to a standing position with the head coming last. Close the eyes for a moment, placing one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. Bringing the awareness back to the breath. And noticing any sensation in the body. Maybe the heart is moving faster. And when you're ready, blink the eyes open, bring the hands towards the side of the body. And we're going to move with some sun salutations. So when you're ready, inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands towards the mat or on the shins. Inhale, halfway lifted, keeping the knees bent. Exhale, fold, hands on the mat. Step the left foot back, drop the left knee on the mat as you come into your first low lunge. So you can use the hands to bring your upper body up, interlacing the finger on the knee. And then from here, noticing if the hips are facing forward, opening the chest, opening the shoulders. One breath here, inhale. And on the exhale, reaching the arms back as you interlace the fingers with the index fingers pointing towards the back of the mat. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Hands on the mat, step back to down dog. One breath, inhale. Exhale, stretching the back of the legs. And then let's walk all the way towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lifted. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms are touching above the head. Gaze up. Exhale, release the hands by the side of the body. Other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lifted. Exhale, step the right foot back this time, drop the right knee, and let's come into low lunge. So again, use the hands to lift the upper body. And let's be here for one breath. Shoulders are open, the chest is open, and the gaze is forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arms back, interlace the fingers behind the back with the index fingers pointing towards the back of the mat as you open the chest. Inhale. This is great at the beginning of the day to create some extra energy. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back on the mat, step back to down dog. One breath, inhale, exhale, and then walk all the way towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lifted, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands towards the side of the body, bring the hands on the hips, open the feet apart. Let's come back to the center of the mat, and we're going to move into goddess pose. For goddess pose, we're going to point the toes towards the outside, towards the front and the back of the mat, and the knees are also pointing towards the outside. So the knees are in line with the toes, bringing the hands back on the hips, and slowly start lowering the hips down. So if you're good with the balance here, you can maybe bring the hands in front of the chest in prayer with the thumbs touching the heart, lowering the shoulders with the gaze forward. Maybe find a point on the floor where to bring the gaze. It might help with stability. And this is quite an intense pose at the beginning of the day, so just always notice how your body's feeling. When you feel ready to stop, just maybe bounce up and down to make it a little easier on your thighs. Keep breathing here. A couple more breaths. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release. Come all the way up to a standing. Bring the hands back on the hips. This time turns the toes towards the inside. And then from here, lengthen the spine on the inhale. And let's forward fold on the exhale. The knees can be bent. And from here, bring the hands on the mat with the finger in line with the toes. Stretch the back forward on the inhale. And exhale to reach with the crown of the heads all the way down towards the mat. If you're feeling extra flexible, you can stretch the legs, or otherwise keep the knees bent. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, and then slowly bend the knees. Bring the hands on the legs, and then roll yourself all the way up, coming back with the hands on the hips, and then we're gonna move back towards the front of the mat. Perfect. And then from here, inhale, reach up, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lifted, exhale, step back to down dog. From here, one breath, inhale through the nose, exhale completely through the mouth, bringing the heels closer to the ground. Again, inhale, exhale, one big cleansing breath through the mouth. Last one, inhale, exhale completely, and then bend the knees, bring the knees to the mat and come down into child pose. Stretching the arms forward, bringing the forehead on the mat, and bringing the awareness back to the breath. Notice how you're feeling after a few minutes of movement. This is a very short practice, but it's still very valuable, and it really still helps moving energy in the body and warming up. I'm going to leave you in this relaxing pose for today. Click the like button if you enjoy this class, and I hope to practice in together again soon. Thank you.